Welcome back to our channel, Rust and Dust. In this video, we're going to take this piece of furniture that we picked up at auction for just $35, which was pretty orange looking, and we're going to redo it, do some staining, some whitewashing, some painting, and turn it into kind of like a coffee bar.
We started by sanding down the top of this piece and the doors with an 80 grit sandpaper to get the finish off. We then went back over it with 120 and then 220 to get it super smooth before staining the top and the doors. We also scuff sanded the rest of the piece with a 120 to rough the surface up so the paint would adhere better. We prepped the surfaces of this piece that were going to be stained with Minwax's pre-stain wood conditioner to help even out the stain when we applied it. We used Minwax wood finish penetrating stain in the color Provincial to darken up the top and the doors of this piece.
We used a combination of these two Zinsser primers just to prime any areas that we were going to paint, just to prevent any bleed through. However, we weren't super impressed with either of these primers, especially the spray cans just didn't seem to work quite right, but maybe we're just unlucky and got a couple of bad cans. After that, we gave the piece a light sand just to smooth out any bumps or imperfections from spraying the primer on. For the whitewash, we used Dixie Belle's chalk paint in the color Cotton, which is a true white, and we misted the stained portion with a mister bottle just with water, and then applied the paint to it and wiped it back, and it gave a nice whitewash finish. And we applied the same whitewash technique to the doors as we did to the top of the piece. We then continued to paint the rest of the piece with the Dixie Belle's chalk paint in cotton, but we left the inside where the doors would be the natural wood. After we got the first coat of white paint on the piece, we decided that the white was really just a little too stark and we were still having some issues with the bleed through. So we decided to use Dixie Belle's Silk All-in-One Mineral Paint in the color Anchor, which is a black, and we started going over the piece with that, and it really made such a difference. Because we were planning on selling this piece as a coffee bar, we decided to use Gator hide for the top coat, which is Dixie Belle's like toughest water resistant top coat. So we applied 2 layers of that and it was good to go.
We used Dixie Belle's Big Mama's Butta in Orange Grove all over the inside of this piece to rejuvenate the wood, and it gives it a nice citrus smell.
We reattached the hardware and then attached the doors back to the piece, and we were actually able to use all the original hardware since it was black, and it looks really great with the piece. This piece turned out really great in the end. The black contrasting with the whitewash over the darker stain really gave it a rustic look, and it's going to work great as a coffee bar, although it could be multifunctional and have many other uses. I'm really glad we stuck with the design on the front because it's really unique and just contributes to the rustic look. All in, we were under $50 for the cost to redo this piece since we were able to use all the original hardware, and we will be listing it on Facebook Marketplace, and hopefully it will be finding a new home.
If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Leave us a comment letting us know what you would use this piece for. You can subscribe and hit that notifications bell so you'll get notified every time we post a new video every Friday. You're good, puppy dog. Pressure.